What we will be exposed to in this bootcamp is something called the SIF Common Framework. And SIF demo is just an instance using that SIF Common to show you how to use it. That's what we will be using because it is quite sophisticated. It abstracts a lot what the SIF works for Pearson does underneath. It's built on top of it. But you only deal with a few classes in that SIF Common Framework to do pretty much everything you need to do. So it makes it a lot easier for you guys. It's open source. SIF works ASDK, and you need that to run the SIF Common. The other framework, the bottom one, is built on RM's CPSI ASDK. That framework has been developed to reflect some of the functionality that the SIF Common Framework gives you. But it hasn't been maintained for quite a while. Now, what should you use? Now, the bootcamp will concentrate on that side, but that doesn't mean when you go out there, that might be the best solution for every single app you deal with. But it's fairly straightforward for you guys to decide what should I be using, right? First, do I want to develop or do I want to just configure? The real question is really, can I just configure? Does my application allow me that to do with the visual agent? If so, have a look at that. If your application you have to deal with is in a shape that is just too hard, you might have to go and write code to connect your agent to your application, to extract the data. If that might be through web services, it might be through a proprietary API, whatever. Then you have to write your code. Then, again, it comes with two supported languages at the moment. We had someone querying for PHP the other day. I'm not aware of a toolkit that does PHP. These are the two I know, it's Java and .NET. Then you've got CPSI's framework, which is .NET, or you've got Introductory, which has the two things. And then the question is, do you want to do everything on your own, from scratch? Then you can go and start coding your agent from here. Or do you want to use the SIF Common Framework? I just showed you one thing, a little bit of code. That bit of code is when you write an agent from scratch using the Introductory's ASDK, or Pearson, I should say Pearson now, ASDK. Just to, it's not even started the agent, that's just to initialize the agent, not even starting. That's that bit of code you've got to write at least. That's the minimum. You would have to write that for every agent. If you use the SIF Common Framework, forget about that. It's done for you, don't have to worry about it. You don't even write any agent code. In the Java. In the .NET, you have to do very little, a few lines, that's it. So you don't need to know all what these things do in every single case, all these bits and pieces, and that's just initialized. Let alone in starting up the agent, there's no code that goes with it. Don't have to do that when you use the SIF Common Framework.